Let me take another picture. Let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, that's a whole lot of. Let me help you with the pre-roll. You drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Colts are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the 49ers, who will need to be strong up front. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Larry, from the heartland of America, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Lucas Oil Stadium here in Indianapolis. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. On 2nd down, here's Carr. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Carr, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Oh, what a move. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10.
Ohio! Let's go!
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense on the field for the first time today, and they were high-powered a week ago.
And they're beginning to believe that they've established a groove. They expect those type of performances each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now Carr. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Drops it off to Ajayi. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. Now 4th down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a San Francisco first down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, that's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed as that's going to move the chains. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But if you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play right through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, this from 37. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to look deep down the field. And they went big on first down, proves unfruitful.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. Oh, baby, alert.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
We ready?
Carr now on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, jumping over. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just...
And for the 3rd time here, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Colts coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly... And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Carr now on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now of the game, and he's making it look easy out there.
It kind of has that vibe about him, doesn't he, Brandon? You get the sense when he comes out there, he just says, don't worry, guys, I got this. And 4 times now, he has.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down after a good game.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage. and he just did on that play.
Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
He's got Evans, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because it's almost always...
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Bryant with a catch right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming, Could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Throwing now is Carr, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Carr now to throw, and that'll be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And that brings up 4th down.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Carr now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st down, Carr. This is caught. Watkins. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So they're operating in the red zone. 1st and goal from the 5. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough...
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. Drops it off to Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got to go.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Back to throw. Escaping, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short.